Hello, beautiful people. Welcome to my channel, Cinder's Dream. I'm Ariel, and I am here for a video to talk about how to sit in your feminine energy. Okay, so this video is by request, and I was actually honored to be asked this because growing up, femininity, womanhood was not something that was glorified, it was actually shunned. I grew up in a very religious background, and women was not the forefront. It was always, like sit down, be quiet, let the men speak, the men know better. And growing up, it did affect me in many ways. I was embarrassed and I didn't understand, why I felt so womanly but was rejected. And one day, I remember when I had to have been about 10 years old, and I looked in the mirror and I saw who you see today. I saw me, but older version of me. And I was just like, oh my gosh, she's so beautiful. And she just looks so confident and regal. And it was like, oh, I see myself, and I was proud. And it was just that motivation to just, be who you are. Don't try to change yourself just because, people don't accept you for who you are. There is nothing wrong with you. Also, growing up, I am the darkest in my family as far as sibling wise. And I was made fun of, even in the community. It was not a good thing to be dark skinned, and especially a girl. So it was a lot of colorism, growing up, especially in the South. And honestly, I never thought that I was ugly, growing up. I just didn't understand why no one felt and thought that I was beautiful. And I was even rejected by older women. Older women made fun of me, and it was just a really nasty energy. And just as a child, I just did not understand it. But I did know that when I grew up, that I was not gonna treat any little girl like this. So if I see a dark skinned little girl, or any girl period, I always tell them, they're beautiful. You're beautiful just the way you are. Um, and it's just so important that you are yourself. You're not trying to be like anybody else. And I do get that a lot. People tell me, I want to be, like you, I want to be more like you, more soft. And I want you to know, just because um, femininity is not always soft, femininity is not always nice. Femininity can be very chaotic. Hence, that's why I'm wearing red. It's not always poised, it's not always, put together. So, if you think that's what femininity is, it's not. Femininity is standing in your truth. What do you really believe in? What do you really stand for? Um, do you believe in yourself? Do you believe what you're saying to people? Do you believe, in your confidence? Because people can really tell when you're not confident. And yeah, that's what I'm gonna pause right there because I do want to talk about the new moon that is today in the sign of Cancer. And Cancer is a really motherly, nurturing, feminine energy. And I do want to talk about that. So I have my notes, and I'm going to be reading and going back and forth and stuff like that. So Cancer moon is a feminine energy. This is energy that is great to grow things. Okay, so women, the feminine energy is all about growth and as well as destruction. So in order to, she's not afraid to destroy the things that she creates and recreate it to make it better. You get what I'm saying? Um, the moon is a great time to also nurture things, especially to grow and nurture things in your personal life. When you are wanting to grow and nurture things, you want to put your emotions in it, your feeling in it. Um, but be mindful of these things, because if you have ill intent, then it can backfire. What people don't really know is, even like when you are trying to conceive a child, the child's energy grows up to be a certain thing because of how it was conceived. So, was it conceived, in a chaotic environment, in a chaotic energy? You know, was she taken advantage of when the baby was conceived? All of that is energy, and it grows and it creates the things that come forth. So be mindful when you are trying to create something, when you are trying to manifest, you are making sure that you are not in, especially a lack mentality. You want to make sure that you're not in a desperate energy, because when you put that into your manifestations, it doesn't, things will not turn out the way that you really want it to be. So when you're trying to manifest, be just be in yourself, be in an energy where whatever results come out is not coming from lack or desperation and whatnot. Okay. I got to talk about the health aspect with cancer. So cancer is all about the chest, the breast, and the stomach. And you have to think of it like this, like with the mother energy, the feminine energy, the breast is very important, because that is, it has nourishment. This is how we nourish our babies. This is it's like the colostrum. That's the golden fuel. The this is what the baby needs, within the first few hours of birth. So it's really important. And I've said this previously, but I noticed with clients, who have issues with their breasts, who have suffered from breast cancer and whatnot, it's because they're not sitting in their femininity. They're overly in their masculine energy. They're overly giving to others, and not in a receiving energy. These women are usually in domestic violence situations. They're also just a lot of stress, a lot of pressure, a lot of blocked emotions. These women usually don't talk about their emotions. They don't talk about the traumas that they've been through. They don't have that support, that community where they feel safe and they're able to express themselves. So it's really important as a woman, it's okay to cry, like it's okay to scream, it's okay to get those emotions out. Do not keep it inside. And do your self breast exams, when you're in the shower, feeling under your arms and your breast and your side, and just don't be ashamed of your body. I was with a client the other day, and I was just like telling her, a lot of women, especially single women and women who are healing through their journey, physical touch is something that's very important. You should be touching yourself from head to toe at least every single day. Put some kind of pressure on your body and send loving energy to yourself. And I highly, highly recommend that you at least get massages regularly, to get that circulation going, moving that energy around, because you don't want to, be single, or, be in celibacy, and the first person that hugs you, you just start crying because you don't have physical touch. So it's very important. Touch your head from crown to the soles of your feet. Say affirmations, and just touch yourself, and find some beauty, something that you love about yourself from head to toe, because we are all made different. We're not, it's not meant for us to be the same. And this moon that's in Cancer is a great time, if breast cancer does run into your family, going to get a diagnosis. This is a great time for just any kind of diagnosis. If you feel like you're not feeling well, you've been meaning to go to the doctor, the things that need to be revealed will be revealed at this time. So get your checkups. You know, if you feel you have an inkling like something's not right, like I need to go to the doctor, go ahead, you know, and schedule that appointment, okay? One thing I want to talk about is as well, people ask me, you know, about Loas and deities. So Loas is um, basically in Haitian voodoo is spirits, okay? Uh, they do, some carry masculine energy, some carry feminine energy. Some of them have, you know, masculine counterparts, feminine counterparts. And I feel like they're not the only ones. There's also Orishas. There's also in other cultures, there are different types of energies, okay? And you have to know which of these energies resonate with you, okay? So you can't just see someone and just be like, oh, I want to be like that. I want to be like that. Like that energy may not resonate with you, and that is okay. You get what I'm saying? So the energies that I carry I've carried them since I was born, and the people who seen these energies in me, they knew that, and they knew how powerful it was, and that's why they wanted to suppress those energies, okay? You get what I'm saying? So people can see these energies on you, and some of these energies they are afraid of. So one thing that I can say is if you are tapping into your feminine energy, is start with the day that you were born, the actual day of the week. Because every single day of the week has a goddess, a Lwa, an Orisha that correlates with that day. And more than likely, the day of the week that you were born, that's one of the Lwas, the Orishas, the guides that walk with you, okay? So it's not just one, it's more than one. There's so many goddesses, there's so many Lwas, there's so many deities, and it's not just one that walks with you. So you have to do your research, okay? You have to really know yourself and don't pretend to be something that you're not, because certain, you know, Lwas, certain Orishas, certain, they're not just femininity is not just to be sitting here just to be pretty. Like there's energies behind it. For example, in Haitian voodoo, there's Ursula Duntour. She is the protector of women and children, okay? And also gay men, lesbians, and stuff like that. So if you are someone and you don't like gay people, you don't like lesbians, you don't like children, more than likely that is not a spirit, that is not a Lwa that walks with you. You get what I'm saying? Like you cannot carry the energy and that's not who and what you are. Also in Haitian voodoo, there's Ursula Duntour. Ursula Freda is a Lwa who loves gay men. So, you know, if you are a gay male, more than likely, you know, she is a Lwa who is going to be walking with you. So it's all about, you know, doing your research and not tapping into something that is not you, that is not of you. And trust me, you will know, okay? So don't pretend to be something that you're not. That's how things can backfire and, you know, you're getting yourself into things that you should not be getting into, okay? These energies are meant to be expressed not just by one person, but multiple people, okay? So you may see a lot of people who are into these different, you know, spiritualities and different laws because the energy is just so big and it needs to be expressed, you know, in multiple people, okay? So find your tribe, find, you know, who you resonate, okay? So I'm going to talk about Ursula Freda some more, okay? She's all about love, health, beauty, passion, prosperity. You know, she loves perfume, she loves jewelry, she loves flowers, and she loves luxury. So if you are someone who don't like those things, or you are someone who settles, okay, you don't honor yourself. And another thing, she really likes cleanliness. So if you're someone who don't like taking showers, you don't like taking baths, you don't like you know, perfume, you don't like, more than likely this energy is not going to want to express itself through you. You get what I'm saying? And you know, the saying cleanliness is next to godliness, that is so true. Some of these energies you cannot tap into because you're not you're not practicing cleanliness. And cleanliness is not just cleaning. You get what I'm saying? It's also like dealing with clean energy, clean people. Some energy that is around you, their energy is unclean, and you being around them, that makes you also unclean, okay? So that is something to really, really, really think about and, keep in the back of your mind. So, again, like she's very extra, y'all. She's very dramatic. If she doesn't get what she wants, yeah, like I said, again, most of these deities, these wise, these goddesses, if you're dealing with stuff that is filth, they're not going to come to you, period. And if you're not being the best version of you, they're not going to come to you. You get what I'm saying? So you have to love yourself. Think about what is it that you're putting in your body. What is it that you're doing to your body. Also, sleeping with certain people. Like if you are sleeping, let's say Earthly Duntor walks with you, but you're sleeping with a man who beats on you, or you have just a energy of a male that's taking advantage of you. That is not going to work well. Like you have to be walking in your truth. You get what I'm saying? So really be mindful of that. Let's see what else I want to talk about. Just to be in your femininity is about, like I say, eat your clean air, clean food, clean environment, keep clear company, clear mindset. Okay, you can't be sitting here every day beating yourself up because of a mistake you made, calling yourself all kinds of names, and treating yourself poorly. Like these, it cannot, you can't, the gods, the goddesses, the wise cannot express themselves through you. Okay, you cannot be the best version of you if you're doing these things to yourself. You get what I'm saying? So it's okay to seek therapy. It's okay to um, really sit back and talk to someone. If you have low self-esteem, and you are, it's okay to get help. That's basically what I'm saying. Everybody needs a little help sometimes, all right? Do things that boost your confidence. Like, working out. No one has ever worked out and just been like, oh, damn, I should have never done that workout. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, do things that bring your vibration up. The higher your vibration is, the more you can tap into your femininity, okay? Eating high vibrational foods, leafy greens, fruits, vegetables, make sure they're seeded, like, and offer those to them too. Like set up your altar, spend time with them. Meditating is not just, sitting, you know, cross-legged and whatnot, Indian style, whatever, and closing your eyes and just sitting there. No, you can meditate by, taking a bath, dancing, swaying your hips, cooking, like spend time in that energy, okay, that you want to invoke, all right? Um, and know that you deserve what you ask for. Feminine energy is all about receiving, okay? You can't be asking for something and you, in the back of your mind, you're like, okay, well, I don't think I really deserve that. No, like, why do you feel like you don't deserve that? Like, so whatever you're asking for, you have to know, like, I deserve this, like, this, and I'm gonna get it too. It's not like you're hoping, you're wishing. No, when I do this, when I say this, I'm going to get it because I deserve it. You get what I'm saying? So also, don't deny your happiness. Don't deny your comfort, your lifestyle for anyone. Like I said, with these wives, with these deities, with these goddesses, they like nice things. Okay, so don't be sitting here, messing with a man or whatever, and he's giving you the bare minimum, and not taking you to nice places, and no, like, get out of that energy that you don't deserve nice things because you do. Okay, think higher. All right, the energies cannot manifest in these low vibrational energies. So also, you'll notice too, a man who cannot provide is a man that is in lack, okay? And he will also cause you to be in lack. The divine feminine energy will strip away your abundance until you know your worth, okay? Men are natural providers, they're natural givers. So you will notice too, the men with the money, they have this money because they honor the divine feminine. They honor their mothers, they honor their sisters, they honor their, friends that are feminine. You get what I'm saying? They are not there taking from these women and using these women. They honor them by, doing things for them. That's what that energy they give to these women, and the women, they receive it, okay? And that's just what I've noticed. And it's true. It's true to be, all right? Also, you have to remember too, like, hence the penis is the one that gives, it is going into the vagina, okay? Women are natural receivers. When the man ejaculates, it gives his sperm, to the egg, and either the egg is receiving it or it chooses to reject it. Now, I suffered through a miscarriage, so I understand this aspect, and a lot of women, that I have spoken to, they understand this when I speak it. So when you reject in a sperm, and you end up having a miscarriage, it's because on a frequency level, you guys are not on the same frequency level. So that is what happens with a miscarriage spiritually. And it can be emotional, but when you have this miscarriage, it is just your time to sit back and reflect on your relationship, reflect on, okay, why is my body rejecting this? That's what you need to ask yourself, okay? And more than likely in the back of your mind, you already know, all right? And that's why everyone that's born, you should feel special. You should feel some type, a way about yourself, because it's not easy to come here. Spiritually, it's not easy to come here, all right? Um, so yes, everybody should ask themselves, like, why am I here? What am I here to learn? How can I evolve? So it's not that, being in your femininity is not about just sitting and staying in the same, space. You need to evolve, you need to grow, okay? Sometimes you need to let something go. And letting go of people, places, and things will get you far, okay? Especially if they're not benefiting you, okay? If you're pretending to be around people that don't like you, who will harm you, who does not honor you, does not honor the divine feminine, okay? They don't believe in giving to the divine feminine. All they want to do is take, 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 take. Like, that's not an energy that you want to be around, all right? Yes, so a woman who is tapped into her femininity will not allow anyone to abuse her, okay? As soon as she senses it, she will get out of there, okay? Now, I'm going to be honest with you. In the past, it has been a lot of energies, male and overly masculine women, who have tried to take over and take advantage. And one thing that I will say is that you can't, like, let these energies conquer you and mistreat you. As soon as you get those senses, like something's not right, get out of there. And the divine feminine energy will help and assist you to get out of those energies, okay? The divine feminine energy does not and will not allow anyone to abuse her and take advantage of her, okay? And a lot of people might be like, oh, well, you need to humble yourself, or you need to take that. No, you do not need to take abuse, okay? The divine feminine energy is, and that's not what she's about, okay? Move forward. Let's see. So yes, Earth is a feminine planet. So if you are living in a feminine planet, you must honor the feminine planet, okay? Don't dirty her home, okay? Honor her in all aspects, okay? Now I'm going to go into a little bit of religion, the religion aspect. So in the Bible, Christianity was used as a spell, okay? Witchcraft to put, especially on people of color, to put them in the sleep. in a sleeping state, okay? By honoring the masculine energy and degrading the feminine energy, making them feel like they have no value, okay? So that is what happened with that, you know, with the religion of Christianity. And like I said, I grew up in a very religious black background, and sitting in church and sitting in sermons, that is the energy that I felt. I'm just, a lot of times I'm just like, why am I here? Like, another thing, when you're in your feminine energy, a lot of things that people try to make you believe, you'll automatically be like, okay, no, that's not right. Something about this is not right. The feminine energy is not going to try to degrade or put, its masculine counterpart down to make itself rise. That's not what it's about. And if any religion is trying to do that, then that should tell you something, okay? So every time you thought you tithe in church, every time you're giving money to the church, you're giving to the masculine energy, okay? And that's not, like I said, that's not what femininity is about. Femininity is about sitting and receiving and being in your feminine energy, okay? Jesus never wanted it to be this way, okay? um and that's where, with the religion, is they have it all misconstrued, because he never wanted to be worshiped. You get what I'm saying? Like, if you really, people take the Bible so literally, and they're not looking at it with their feminine eyes. They're looking at it as an egotistical, looking at it as their as a masculine aspect, and that's not what it is. So Jesus did honor the feminine energy. He honored his mother Mary, and he stood up for the prostitutes as well. Um, he also honored his wife, Mary Magdalene. Yes, Mary Magdalene was actually Jesus's wife. And people, like to, push her off to the side and forget about her history and who she really was. But she was actually his wife, all right? Um, so a lot of these religions, they overly masculate things, and they forget about the divine feminine. They forget about, the mother aspect, the nurturing aspect, because they want to feel higher. They want to feel a certain way about themselves, and that's not how it should be. Okay, so I hope you guys understood what I was saying, as far as being in your feminine energy. Don't look at someone and be like, oh, I want to be just like her, or I want to do what she's doing. And another thing, the feminine energy does not envy. Like, she's sitting in her own energy, and she loves who she is and what she has to offer. One feminine energy might be more, nurturing. One feminine energy might be about destruction. And just because they're different does not mean that one is better than the other. So keep that in the back of your mind as well. Being feminine does not mean as well just sitting there painting your nails, and that's not what femininity is about. So I gave you all just a little bit. So I want you guys to do your homework, and the best thing you can do is write. Just write. If you cannot talk to anyone, you don't have somebody to talk to, write, okay? And treat yourself better, okay? The better you treat yourself, the better other people will treat you, okay? Put yourself together. Like, you don't have to look like you're not together. Put yourself together, okay? Once you take a shower, you moisturize yourself, you are, like I said, eating those nourishing foods, you're hydrating, you're taking care of your body, you're walking, the answers will come to you. Okay? All right, you guys. Happy new moon in Cancer. Much love to you.